Saw the light on the night that I passed by her window.
Okay. Once again, here with Smokin' Joe Kokamo and another story. This time it's about who, Joe?
Tom Jones.
Tom Jones. Here we go.
Saw the light on the night that I passed
That
by
old
her
hound dog.
window. I saw the flickering shadows of love on her blind.
The musical accompaniment by Joe Kokamo.
She was my woman. As she deceived me, I watched them went out of my mind. Tom Jones.
All right, Joe.
That
Cool.
was my version of Tom Jones. Anyway, Tom Jones was a hero to me when he was when I thought he was the greatest thing. You know, Delilah. It's not unusual. He was, I thought he was super entertainer, right? And I wasn't a really Tom Jones fan, but I thought he was great in his days. I said, well, and anyway, I had a chance to buy a ticket to see him in Halifax, and I wanted to see, like, he was great, like, on the records and on TV and everything, eh? So I was just curious to see how good he was in live, eh? So I went to the show, and the man is only a short little man. He's only short like me, but he looks way bigger than I do. Like, it's just it's amazing, how a small person can look big,
Yeah.
on the records, and how they can make you look so bigger than you are, right?
Camera tricks.
Oh, camera tricks, yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
But I mean, Tom Jones, it was a good entertainer. So I went out to the Metro Center, and I was a little disappointed because the sound wasn't good, and he didn't deliver like I thought he would deliver. Not that I'm saying that he's not any good or anything, and I still I was still a fan of his, and I got to manage to shake his hand, and I gotta say, this was about 20 years ago, Rob. So, the man is a lot different now. I see him on TV, and I have the most respect for Tom Jones because he's kept his cool and everything. But when I met him, he was a softie, and I'm a working man, and and my hands have callus. And when I shook his hand, it looked like he was a woman instead of a man.
Uh-huh. Did he have a corset on? Is the question, right? Like a bra or something.
No, but I mean that's my remembrance of him. But
Right.
Of course, he's a professional entertainer and well looked after. He didn't have to have callous hands. But I heard he was a bricklayer, and imagine going from bricklayer from that to that. So I was a little bit puzzled.
I'm sure he didn't lay brick yesterday.
That's what I heard.
From quite a few years ago.
I don't know, but I know.
Probably when he was 12 or something.
Tom Jones, forgive me if I'm wrong anyway. But anyway, I met you 20 years ago. I shook your hand anyway, and you had a soft hand. So that's all I can say about you, regardless.
You're a softie.
You're a softie.
You're a caramel.
No, you're not a caramel. He's a good guy, real good guy. Anyway, that's my story. So I managed like a fool because I wanted to at least say I shook some famous person's hand, eh?
Right.
And I that was my encounter with Tom Jones. It's not I wasn't in them days. I wasn't that courageous to try to give him a tape because I didn't have any good players with me. I only had me, and I didn't think I was good enough to give anybody my tape. So that was the end. There wasn't a tape arrow to be given. But
before you go and leave this video, Joe, play a little Delilah or something.
Delilah again? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What else do I know by Tom Jones? You did. The old hometown looks the same as I stepped down from the train. There to meet me was my mama and papa. Down the road I looked, and there ran Mary, hair of gold and lips like cherries, and it's good to touch the green, green grass of home. Tom Jones.
Right on, Joe. Thank you, sir.
My version of Tom Jones.
We'll be ready for the next story.
All right. I have a Merle Haggard story, but I had
Merle Haggard. Oh, man, they're coming out of the walls here.
I seen Merle Haggard in Sydney years back. Real good guy. A little cranky at the time.
Right, okay.
But we'll go to that story another time.
Okay,
Anyway,
thanks a lot, Joe.
Okay, that's it for that.
Right, Delilah.